I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. This week we have our 4-day week before spring break. Last week we began using striking with an implement, and you guys were playing a simple game of hitting the ball over a net, preferably to a partner. Now, this week you guys are going to be working on some different skills that you can do by yourself. You can still use the same equipment that you had last week. So for instance, you guys had a racket that you used either a spatula, you used a book, or some other type of instrument to strike with. I did see a few rackets at home as well. We also used a paper ball or a plastic bag ball to hit up in the air over our net. In this case, today, I have our racket and I have a tennis ball. If you guys have a bouncing ball, that would be awesome and it'll fit really well with today's lesson. If you don't, we can still work around that and you can still use the paper or plastic ball that you had. So, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna take our implement, in this case, a tennis racket. And I want you guys to try to bounce the ball off your racket and then catch it, okay? Or your paper or your plastic bag. So I just want you to, one time, do that, all right? Give it a shot. Let's try it again. All right. Now, I want you to try and see how many of these catches you can get in a minute. So guess what that means? You need some kind of watch or a clock that can time you. So right now, I want you to pause the video and I want you to see if you can find a watch or a clock or even just the timer on just your digital watch on your or digital clock on your microwave would work. So just find somewhere where you can time a minute. All right, go ahead and pause now and go find that. All right, welcome back. Now that you have that timer, we're going to see how many times you can bounce the ball up in the air and catch it in a minute. All right, so when I say go, I want you guys to try to get as many hits as you can in a minute, and you're going to have to pause the video before that time starts. So go ahead, everybody go ahead, and again, pause your video, and then time yourself and see how many catches you can get in 1 minute. Are you ready? Pause the video. All right, how'd you do? Wow, that's a lot of catches. Not too bad, not too bad. All right, so basically today I'm going to show you a bunch of skills just like that you can work on, and you can time yourselves for a minute and see how many you can get without messing up. And then the best part is when you come back next time to PE, you can even try to beat your own record. All right, so our next skill that we're going to do, we're going to take it, our implement, whatever we have, a book, a folder, a spatula, a toy from our toy room, in my case, a racket. And I just want you to see how many hits you can get up in the air in 1 minute. Okay? If you drop the ball, that's okay. Just pick it back up and start all over again. All right. Go ahead and give that one a shot. Don't forget to pause the video. And welcome back. So, our next trick that we're going to do, we are going to take whatever it is we have, our implement, and this time we're just going to try a trick. And then when you're done, you can still pause the video and see how many you can get in a minute, but I want you to try this out. I want you to try to take your implement, and I want you to try to hit it on one side, and then turn it over and hit it on the other side. See if you can do that, all right? So you're going to hit it on one side, turn it over, hit it on the other side. Up, back, up, back, up, back. See how that works out. All right, don't forget to pause the video. So, trick number, what are we on, 4? Fourth thing we're gonna do. Today, you guys are gonna try to dribble the ball. So, if you have a bouncy ball, great. If you don't have something that bounces, you might not be able to do this one, and you might just have to go back to hitting it straight up in the air. But if you do have something that bounces, you can bounce it on the ground. So you're gonna take your racket, and you're gonna bounce it down. All right? See how many bounces you can get without messing up. All right, give that a shot, see how you do. All right, now for our last activity of the day, we're gonna move over here. Now, when you swing a racket, well, actually there's 2 activities we're gonna do. You're gonna take your racket and you're gonna use a forehand strike. So forehand means it's kind of like throwing a baseball or a ball underhand, right? So I'm gonna come across my body and underhand and hit the ball. So you guys can either use a wall outside, or if you have a partner, you can hit it back and forth. But you guys are gonna be hitting it, having it bounce, and then hit the wall. So it's gonna look like this. In fact, let's do a warm up first. So first thing I want you to do to warm up, I want you to bounce it, and then just try to hit it up. Let it hit the ground, and hit it up. Hit the ground, hit it up, hit the ground, hit it up, hit the ground, hit it up. See if you can get that going for a little bit. See how well you can do that. All right, give that a try. All right, now let's give our next one a try. We're gonna take this ball, we're gonna bounce it, it's gonna come off the wall, come down on the floor, and then you're gonna hit it again. Now, if you have a partner, you guys can just hit it up and have it bounce between you, and then your partner can hit it back to you. In this case, we don't have a partner, so we're just gonna take the racket, we're gonna hit it to the wall, it's gonna bounce off, and go back and forth between the wall and you. It's nice and easy. All right. Yeah, and it bounces twice, and that's okay. All right, now, give that one a shot, see how you can do, okay? All right, last one of the day. We were using a forehand, which is kind of like an underhand hit. Well, now we're gonna move to a backhand. When we backhand, we swing the racket backwards. Can you think of what other item did we use this year that we used a motion that looked like this? Because remember, when we throw a ball, we're always throwing it with our opposite shoulder pointing where we're going. What object did we throw earlier this year that we threw it across our body like this? Do you remember? Ah, a frisbee, right. Absolutely correct. So, when we're doing a backhand in tennis, we are throwing it like a frisbee. So you're gonna start off, I want you to hit it across your body like you're throwing it. And then I want you to turn your body around, and I just want you to try to hit it one time backwards, all right? So it's gonna look like this. You're gonna go off the wall, turn, and strike it back. Obviously I am not a tennis player, and chances are most of you probably aren't either, so this might take a while. So again, you're gonna bounce the ball off the wall, turn, get it off the wall, and try to go back and forth. Forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand, forehand, backhand. All right. And that, my friends, is our last activity of the day. I hope you guys enjoy this lesson. I hope you have something at home that you can work with and play with. If for any reason, well, I would say if anybody needs a tennis ball, but we're only doing this for a couple days because remember, it is a short week. So I hope you guys have a wonderful break, and I will see you in the lives. All right, bye everybody.